Let's get ourselves connected. Gotta get yourself connected.
Well, if you're a business owner or a manager, you know how important it is to be organized. Today we've got Tracy Framingham from Sanford Brands with us in studio. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
And we're going to have a look at some devices that help keep you organized, a card scanner and a label printer. So we've got the card scanner here, and this is kind of a neat device. It's been out for a number of years now, but basically you put your business cards in and they scan right into your computer.
Correct, yeah. It allows you to take your paper-based cards and turn it into a digital contact management system. So there's two parts to it. It's, the scanner as well as the software system.
Okay, let's try one of my cards. I want to use one of my cards because in the past when I've used these, it typically doesn't recognize anything on my card because, as you can see on the front there, obviously I've got all my contact information, but we've got this kind of our eyes on there as well. But a lot of the software in these card scanners has a problem with that, so let's see if we can get through here.
The software that has been designed and researched a lot so that it basically uses an OCR technology, optical character recognition technology, and it understands what's a name, what's a phone number, and it'll put it right into the software in the appropriate field. So as you can see, it read yours perfectly.
100%.
Yeah.
I usually don't see that with these card scanners, so that is pretty impressive.
Just in case it didn't, and like you mentioned, maybe if there's a logo on there or something, and it couldn't read it, it would basically, or didn't know where to put it, it would put it down in the other column. But you can basically tab through it and take a look. As you see, it does retain an image of the card. And as you're tabbing through, it'll highlight that in yellow, so you can do a verification and click all the way through and make sure everything read properly. And then you can just click on the verified button, and then the system knows that this has been a verified card. It also gives you the option to scan the back of the card. At trade shows or if you're out on the road, people may write notes on the back, or like you have your logo
yes.
on the back, so you can scan the back of the card and retain that as well. So very quick, under 3 seconds for this particular scanner. You can also categorize, so if you want to categorize maybe holiday card, in the future you want to send out some holiday cards, or this is a customer, you can put any kind of fields in here you want, but it just allows you to create categories for down the road.
To keep organized.
To keep organized, that's the whole point of this.
This is nice to have it in this software, but what if you want to output it to other software?
This automatically syncs with your Outlook. It can also go to your Palm, your BlackBerry. Included with the Cardscan scanner and software is Cardscan at Your Service, which is an online secure backup system. So you just log on to At Your Service, you put in your user ID code, and you would have basically a duplicate of everything here.
Okay, so once we've got it scanned in here, you also have the label printer that can work in conjunction if you want.
Yes, this is the Dymo Labelwriter. This one here in particular is the Twin Turbo. It allows you to have 2 different types of labels, or you could have 2 of the same if you're doing batch printing, so it allows you to print more. It will automatically feed from one label to the next if you're printing hundreds of labels.
And being turbo, that means fast, right?
Very fast. It'll print up to 71 labels per minute.
Very cool.
Basically, if we're in Cardscan and we're here in your name, you would just click on the little Dymo print icon. You'd select what type of label, what type of machine you're using, and click print, and it'll instantly print you out.
Turbo.
Turbo.
Turbo. Very nice.
A nice clean label. This software is great. It's laid out very intuitively. It's kind of designed with icons similar to what we're used to with Microsoft and Word. You have your print icons, your save icons, so very easy for someone just to load up the software, set up their printer, and start printing. With this particular one, the Twin Turbo, it also shows you the both options. Do you want to print from the left or right labels? And then over here, it also, again, shows you very visually what the label is. So some software programs I've seen, it just has an item number, and we're not familiar with those item numbers. So this will visually show you, yes, I can see that's the type of label I have in here. You can go into the designer mode, and it will give you all kinds of options. Do you want to do an address label, text? You can put icons on, your company logo. These aren't just used for shipping. You can use it for file folders. People use them for name badges at trade shows.
Or even barcodes here as well.
Even barcodes, exactly.
Yeah. And what kind of ink or toner does this use?
It doesn't actually use any, which is great. So great cost savings. You never have to buy any ink or toner. It uses direct thermal print technology.
So there's no consumables except the actual labels themselves.
Exactly.
That's good for the environment.
Yes.
Yes, very cool. What are the pricing on these 2 units?
This one runs for about $2.99. There's also a Cardscan Personal that only does black and white, and that's a little less. And then there's 4 different styles of this, ranging from $149 to $279.
But a small price to pay to keep you organized.
Exactly.
And where can people find out more information? What the website address is?
www.dymo.ca and dymo.com, as well as cardscan.com.
Well, thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Tracy Framingham from Sanford Brands, showing us the latest devices in keeping your office organized.
Gotta get connected.